Hey there folks, this is Ingenious. Really pretty simple game, but very ingenious. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. So in the box right here, you have your instructions. It is just a one-page front and back there. Fairly easy. Hopefully I'll be able to explain it to you to where you won't even have to use the rules. So you've got the board, you're going to go ahead and set that out in front of you. You can see a pretty simple board. You've got a bunch of different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagons. They are hexagons. You got a bunch of different hexagons sitting out there. And then a few more things that we've got here contents wise. You're going to take one of these scoreboards. It's got 6 different colors on the side there, you can see. So each player is going to get one of those. And then these little markers, you're going to get one of each color. 3, 4, 5, 6. And you are going to put those starting at 0 in each of these right here. So pretty simple. The goal of the game is to get as many points as possible. However, looking at each one of these right here, your score ends up being whichever one of these is the lowest. So you can have all of these maxed out at 18 and have one sitting at 2, and your final score would be 2. So having the ability to move everything up slowly is actually way more valuable than moving just one up. Really, really interesting. Then you have these are tile holders, and then you have all of these tiles, which the thing that's really neat about these is they actually have 2 shapes on them. So you can see this one has a blue and a red, and you're going to place this somewhere on the board. If I place it here connected to that blue, you create lines off of the piece that you just laid down. So this blue, I would create a line off of that, and I would get 1 point for the other blue that's on the board. Let's say down the line I'm just trying to make some examples for you guys here. Let's say I have this piece right here, and I put it down right there. So I'd make lines off of that one, and I'd get 1, 2 points for red is kind of how that would work. And you just do that with all the pieces out here. If I put this one here, I'd create a line off of both of those greens, 1, 2. And this green right here, if I had a double green, I'd put that down, I'd create lines off it. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. You might not actually be able to even see that example very well. I apologize for that. But you're looking at all of the colors that you put down on that one. So if I put this down, I'm looking at orange and green. The green, wherever I put that down, I look at the lines off of that. How far do those lines go? Maybe this one goes 1, and then this one goes 2, 3, and this one goes 4. You would get all of those points for green and move the green tracker up. And then for orange, you'd match that one up and you'd say, oh, I get 1, 2, 3 points for orange because that's how many branch off of it in a straight line. So it's not the full how many are connected to it, it's the lines that you are making. Really, really intriguing game. Really, really fun. You've got all of these different trackers you're keeping track of. And then again, the main thing is keeping your lowest one, getting your lowest one up is kind of the goal of the game. You're looking at whatever your lowest is versus your opponent's lowest. And that is how you win, is whoever has the highest low, the highest lowest would win the game. So really different, really intriguing, and I really, really like this game. If you ever get any of these pegs all the way up to 18, you call out Ingenious, and then you get to place an extra tile. You always collect up to where you have 6 tiles on your little rack there, and you get to choose and place any of those however you wish. You have to go off of what already is created. You can't create a new one, but you can at any time go to any of these shapes that are on the board, start on the board. If you're playing a 4-player game, you go all the way and play it with the entire board. If you're playing with 3 players, you move in a row, and you use these gray ones as well, but not the very outside. And then if you're playing a 2-player game, you play just the white squares like that. that's how the game's played. It's really, really enjoyable, fun game. So hopefully that gives you guys a touch and a taste of what this is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.